हाय स्टूडेंट्स, आई एम दीपक रजोरिया। वेलकम टू माय चैनल फोकस क्लासेस। स्टूडेंट्स, आज का जो वीडियो है बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है क्योंकि आज इस वीडियो में हम लोग ज्योमेट्री के बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट्स, इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स और कुछ डेफिनेशंस डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं। तो चलिए वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं बिना देर के हुए। तो सबसे पहला है हम लोगों का पॉइंट। अ पॉइंट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय अ फाइन डॉट मेड बाय अ शार्प पेंसिल ऑन अ शीट ऑफ पेपर। प्लेन, the surface of a smooth wall or the surface of sheet of paper or the surface of a smooth blackboard are close examples of a plane. Line, if we fold a piece of paper, the crease in the paper represents a geometrical straight line. The edge of ruler, the edge of top of table, and the meeting place of the two walls of a room are some examples of a geometrical straight line. Line segment. If A and B are 2 points on a line L, the connected part segment of the line with endpoints A and B is called the line segment AB. Intersecting lines. Two lines which meet at one point are said to be intersecting lines. The common point is called the point of intersection. Two distinct lines cannot have more than one point in common. Parallel lines. Two lines L and M in a plane are said to be parallel lines if they don't have any point in common. Concurrent lines. Three or more lines are said to be concurrent if there is a point which lies on all of them. Collinear points. Three or more points are said to be collinear if there is a line which contains all of them. Ray. A line with one endpoint is called a ray. Opposite rays. Two rays AB and AC are said to be opposite rays if they are collinear and point A is the only common point of these two rays. Betweenness. Point C is said to lie between the 2 points A and B if number 1, AB and C are collinear points and number 2, AC plus CB equals to AB. Midpoint of a line segment. Given a line segment AB, a point M is said to be the midpoint of AB if M is an interior point of AB such that AM equals to MB. Axioms. The basic facts which are taken for granted without proof and which are used throughout the mathematics are called axioms. Some Euclid's axioms. Number 1. Things which are equal to the same thing are equal to one another. It means if A equals to B and B equals to C, then A equals to C. Number 2. If equals are added to equals, the wholes are equal. Means if A is equals to B, then A plus C and B plus C are also equal. Number 3. If equals are subtracted from equals, the remainders are equal. Means if A and B are two equal numbers, then A minus C equals to B minus C. Number 4. Things which coincide with one another are equal to one another. Number 5. The whole is greater than the part. Number 6. Things which are double of the same things are equal to one another. Means if A equals to 2C and B equals to 2C, then A equals to B. Number 7. Things which are halves of the same things are equal to one another. Means if A equals to C upon 2, also B equals to C upon 2, then A equals to B. Postulates. The basic facts which are taken for granted without proof and which are specific to geometry are called postulates. Euclid's 5 postulates. Number 1. A straight line may be drawn from one point to any other point. Number 2. A terminated line can be produced indefinitely. Number 3. A circle can be drawn with any center and any radius. Number 4. All right angles are equal to one another. 5. If a straight line falling on two straight lines makes the interior angles on the same side of it taken together less than two right angles, then the two straight lines, if produced indefinitely, meet on the side on which the angles are less than two right angles. Equivalent version of Euclid's fifth postulate or Playfair's axiom. If L is a line and P is a point not on line L, there is one and only one line M which passes through point P and is parallel to L. Incidence axioms. Axiom 1. A line contains infinitely many points. Axiom 2. Through a given point, infinitely many lines can pass through. Axiom 3. In a given 2 points, A and B, there is one and only one line that contains both the points. Theorem. The conclusions obtained through logical reasoning based on previously proved results and some axioms constitute a statement known as theorem. तो स्टूडेंट्स आज की वीडियो में इतना ही। आई होप कि आपको वीडियो पसंद आया होगा। अगर ऐसा है तो प्लीज़ वीडियो को लाइक कर दें, चैनल सब्सक्राइब कर लें और बाकी की वीडियोस के लिए आप मेरी प्लेलिस्ट में चले जाइए। ऑलरेडी मैंने डिफरेंट टॉपिक्स पे बहुत सारे वीडियोस अपलोड किए हैं। तो चलिए मैं फिर से आता हूँ एक नई कॉन्सेप्ट, एक नई वीडियो के साथ में। टिल देन कीप लर्निंग। थैंक यू, थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो।